Just about a month ago, we saw history made with record-breaking early voting numbers across the country. Now all eyes are on Georgia as early voting for Georgia's 2 Senate runoffs began today. Channel 3's Angela Kim joins us live now in Catoosa County. Has the turnout been good today?
Hey, it's Cindy. Well, you may remember that just about a couple months ago, we saw early voting lines stretching out the door over there here in Catoosa County, but now it is incredibly different. There are barely any lines and barely any wait times, and we were actually told by an official with Catoosa County that people are voting at 100 ballots per minute. But make no mistake, there is still a high point of interest in these 2 statewide races, and all of that is stemming from absentee ballots.
For a runoff election, it has been a bit busier.
After the presidential election officials in Northwest Georgia say that hundreds of people registered to vote for Georgia's Senate runoff.
I would say it was, there was probably, 600 or so that were new registrants. And I don't think that's any higher or lower from one cutoff to another cutoff.
Walker County Director of Elections Danielle Montgomery says she wasn't sure what to expect. She predicted voter fatigue and pandemic fatigue could kick in, but also knows these 2 races are being watched across the country because they will determine which party controls the U.S. Senate.
Know that we will have a higher turnout than any previous runoff because it is highly contested races.
John Pless says there's been a lot of interest in absentee ballots.
I know interest is high. We have had a couple thousand people request absentee ballots. On a statewide level, looking a little broader, I know the Secretary of State's office has received about 1.2 million requests for absentee ballots statewide as of Friday.
Plus says Catoosa County sent out about 5,000 absentee ballots, and as of Monday afternoon, almost half were already returned. Walker County's numbers were even bigger. They mailed out between 7,000 and 8,000 ballots.
People who were 65 or older or disabled were on that list from earlier in the year. And so that was like 3,000 of those already. But there has been a lot of interest, and we have mailed out. I'd say we're probably 8,000 that we've mailed out.
Plus and Montgomery think the national attention will play a factor in voter turnout between now and Election Day next month.
Not only are Georgians watching this, but people around the world are watching to see what happens with this election, because it's really going to define how our federal government's going to operate.
Now, Plus and Montgomery both say that they are getting ready to open up these absentee ballots, but they're not going to be scanning them yet. They're just going to open them up to get them verified and make sure that they are good to go, so they are ready to be scanned. But they also want to remind people that early voting does end on December 31st, but actual voting day will be on January 5th. So be sure to check with your local election offices to see when these places will be open, where you can vote in your county, and also when they'll be closed for the holidays too. Reporting in Catoosa County, Angela Kim, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.